Hey.
Hey, folks.
This is Sharon and
Hampton.
Two runaway old folks.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
That's where we are.
Yes.
Yes.
I was reading something the other day on one of the Facebook pages I belong to, an RV page, and it's for full-time RVers. And somebody said they had just started RVing full-time, and they were running out of things to do, and they wondered what in the world they could do to fill up their time because they were getting bored.
What?
That's what I said. And everybody on there said the same thing you said. Okay. And for us, we are, I don't know how we ever found time to work when we had a real job. But we are busy. Yes. And when we one of the things we really love to do when we go away, we like to find a volunteer, a place where we can volunteer. We always find a church to attend.
Mm-hmm.
And
we get involved when we're at the church.
Exactly. We just don't sit in the pews. It's not the same thing. No. So we
actually, you can't.
No.
Because once you make a commitment to God through His Son Christ Jesus, you're going to want to do something. You're going to want to be a blessing to somebody. And we found that at a place where we stay in the winter in Florida, in Lake Gibson, the United Methodist Church. We found a church there. Now, we were staying, not in Lake Gibson, we were staying in a place called
Polk
City, Florida, yeah. And the next town over is Lakeland, Florida.
And they're about 10 miles away from us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we got involved. We attended church there. Next thing you know, we're doing a marriage seminar. We're singing on the choir. We're serving God whatever way we can. And back at our home church in Maryland, we were involved with a ministry called the Homeless Ministry. And we found out that they too had a homeless ministry. They called it Hope House Ministry. And we got involved with that. Mm-hmm. And you're going to see a little bit later of how we got involved. Mm-hmm. Not only did Sharon and I get involved with it, but we were able to persuade the community that we were living in to also get involved. I mean, these folks had volunteered to give up clothes, extra clothes that they had, toiletries, money, bicycles. And I should have bought my pickup truck down.
I know.
There was so much stuff that we were getting.
Some days we had so much stuff that we had problems putting the food in. Now, with us, they're open 5 days a week, and there are 5 different churches that take part. I think it's 5 different churches. Yeah. They're not open on the weekend, but they fix them a nice take-home bag so they have something on the weekend. And so when we volunteer with them, I cook. I would love to be able to cook 5 days a week for them. 30 years ago, I'd have been on it 5 days a week. Yeah. 10 years ago, I could have done it. Yeah. But I couldn't do it.
It's really amazing how God works. Now, we have a son that has 10 children. Okay. He divorced. He and his wife they were divorced, and he moved back from Pennsylvania to Maryland. So Sharon, all of our grandkids call Sharon Mimi. Mimi was cooking for everybody in the house. So it was 13 of us in the house. Yeah, and my baby was cooking every day. So she had some training, okay, of how to do this, how to prepare for large meals.
Yes.
So when we stayed in Florida, the only day we did that was on Lake Gibson was involved on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So the only day she would fix these big meals was on Tuesday. So on Monday, we'd go shopping to prepare something for the lunch on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Every Tuesday while we were there.
Exactly. No, we didn't do every Tuesday. I wanted to do every Tuesday. After that first Tuesday, I was so tired. Because I don't sleep all night. The first couple times I did it, I wasn't prepared like I normally am at home. At home, I have tons of big pots because I had a big family. Yeah. But I didn't bring those big pots with me on the trip.
That is true. Now, we live full time in our RV. So We didn't have a big pot. We
Nope.
had to go to Sam's Club and buy a big pot.
Yeah, buy a big. Oh, I got it online, Amazon. Excuse you. Yes, I did. So I bought it. I think it's 16-quart pot. Either 16. Yeah, I think it's 16-quart pot. And I love the pot. And I needed to have one that was induction ready, because I use the induction cooktop rather than gas. And so you'll see one of the things I did. I was trying to use one of the other big pots I did have. I couldn't use it because it wasn't compatible with the hot plate. Yeah. So we had to go to Plan B, and Plan B was put all the pots on the stove and use gas that day. And so, but that first one of the first things I did was jambalaya, and it was actually the packages. I saw those packages before because AARP used to give those packages out to all the old people. So since we had some, but they were back in Maryland. And earlier in the year, they gave us, they knew we had a big family. And so they gave us the jambalaya the year before to use, and we could cook it for our family. Well, I did, but they gave us so much, it was no way we could use it all. So I brought it back with me, and things came full circle, and so I was able to prepare for them. I still have enough to make another meal.
Oh, okay.
And so, I did that. But you can buy this jambalaya mix at Walmart also for $1.54 a box. And what I prepared would feed between 25 and 30, maybe a little bit more, because they also had corn muffins or cornbread and a big chocolate chip cookie, and so that wasn't the only thing they had.
Yeah, we cooked for them like we were gonna eat it. Okay?
Yes.
It's the same way we do at home. We give them. I wouldn't give anyone else or serve anyone else a meal that was less than what I would serve my family at home. We had
prepare like Jesus coming to dinner.
That's correct. That is correct.
I hope you like jambalaya. You think Jesus like jambalaya?
Yeah, the muffins and everything, he teared up, boy. Yeah. So we had that, and we did spaghetti and meatballs one time. Okay, for them.
Actually, we didn't use spaghetti. We didn't use spaghetti. I used a penne pasta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used that.
And we made chili. They really like Sharon's chili.
And I made it with meatballs. Yes. I made chili with meatballs instead of using ground beef, because with our experience with the homeless ministry back home here in Maryland, when we would serve on the corner, and the guys, they would always want us to go through the pot to find big pieces of meat for them, and so because they like to feel. And Hamp's the same way. There must be something about men. They like to feel meat in their mouth. Anyway, and so rather than do ground beef, I got meatballs at Sam's Club, and I made a big pot of chili with meatballs in it. And that's another video. And I also made one with the penne pasta. I never haven't done this spaghetti, but the penne pasta and meatballs. So I've done those two. So altogether, I think I prepared meals 4 times, so that's every other week. So that was 2 months worth. I may have done it more than that.
I think you did it more than that.
I did, because I doubled up on some of them. Anyway, but in the off weeks that I didn't cook, I collected clothing and toiletries and stuff like that from where we stayed, and we stayed at Bay Lake RV resort, well, motor coach resort.
Yes.
And they were so generous with their gifts.
I was surprised.
With money and bicycles.
It's amazing.
They look better than mine. I was trying to figure,
No,
I couldn't do that. Yeah. But those 2 bikes look better than our bikes.
Yeah.
And they also had somebody gave us luggage, and the luggage was great because sometimes they need things to carry their stuff in, clothing, shoes, underwear. Sometimes it was new underwear they gave, and they really blessed I miss them. We get a little newsletter every week from
Tuesday,
Rick and Debbie.
Yes.
And I'm going to make sure they get a copy of this video once we post it.
So what we wanted to do was just try to show you an example of what we do in ministry, even when we're away from home, because Christ doesn't stop loving us when we're away from home.
Exactly.
So We got to be a blessing wherever we can,
Yes.
whenever we can, to whomever we can.
Yes. And I would love for people to think that we're so good and we go into heaven because we did all. Let me tell you something. I did it for what, 8 times? I don't even think I did it for 8 times. Maybe 6 times I did it. Debbie and Rick and the other churches there have been doing this. I think Debbie said they've been doing it for about 6 years, and they do it every Tuesday. So that's 300 times they've done this because they do it every week. And I did it my little 6 times. I cannot.
How about how you do 300 times?
I didn't do
52.
52 times 6.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's 312. So
okay.
yeah, they did it.
Okay, got it.
And so my little.
My baby, go ahead, baby. I didn't think you was
I
doing
did.
that.
Yes, I do. I can count a little town. I would have my fingers under the table. They can't see that. But they did it 3. But so if I'm starting to feel a little haughty, as grandma's word, a little haughty, all I got to do is remember that Debbie and Rick and the rest of them have been doing it at least 300 times already, and mine doesn't compare. But we want to say that if when you go on vacation, an extended one, and you go to a church, find out what they're doing in ministry there, and help. And sometimes it can be just as much as just carrying something down there, getting. I know at one time we did a motorcycle seminar at our hotel. And we got the people to give us their toiletries, their little bottles of toiletries.
That the hotel
because that
gives you,
really helps because the homeless don't have places to keep big bottles of stuff and big jars of stuff. And so if they can have something in a small container and they use it and then throw it away, then that's much better than having something real big. And
remember our flight attendant friend? Veronica.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
So much stuff.
She was an airline flight attendant.
Yeah.
And so she stayed in hotels all over the world, and she would give us big bags of the little toiletries that she got from hotels and stuff, and it really blessed everybody, it did. And so some people have been doing that. So anyway, I'm gonna let you all get on with the video for today, and the next one I'm gonna post is on Hope House chili.
Yes.
I'm sure how I made chili.
And keep Rick and Debbie in your prayers.
Yes.
They are really something. They've been working through the pandemic. They didn't stop.
Yes.
They instead of doing the ministry inside of Hope House, Hope House is a house that some member of the church left to the church to use in ministry. They didn't have to gifted them a house, and these people take care of it. Those 5 churches, they maintain it. The people from the community are able to come in, eat, take showers. They have washing machines in there so they can wash their clothes. They have a room that's one room has men's clothes in it, and another room has women's clothes in it.
Another room has toiletries. And
really
food. Because one of the times I made something for them, they gave us the food, and I used that to cook. So I did that. Also, it's working with the homeless is not the safest ministry. No. And there's always a chance that someone can show up with a weapon, because nobody searches them for weapons. They may come in and they may be high on drugs, and normally docile, but maybe this day they're not. And so
because we've had incidents like that where someone pulled a knife out, and because they were upset because somebody got something that they thought should have gone to them. And I was really surprised here back in Maryland when we did the ministry. We did it in Washington, D.C., not in Maryland. We did it in Washington, downtown Washington, D.C. But we developed a relationship with these people, and we started to see them more than just on Sunday, on the Sunday of the month that we did the homeless ministry. In fact, a couple of them became very good friends, and they joined our church as a result of that. And it was really amazing because one of them, especially a guy, did not realize that he was attending the church that fed him years ago, and he just didn't realize it. until he took part in it one Sunday. He said, "Oh my God, I used to be here on this quarter." Okay.
Yep.
So, you know, it's really amazing. It's really amazing. It was really a blessing, and to be able to do that. And we didn't hurt for anything as a result of giving up time and talking to people and praying with people, trying to get them into a better life than what they had, and just sharing what we had with them. Okay.
When you try to minister to someone, if they're hungry, they're not gonna hear what you got to say.
No.
You got to feed them first.
You gotta feed
you know, and so we never carried money with us, so that in the very, very, very beginning, they used to ask, and we told them we don't carry money, and so they don't ask anymore, and so that ministry has been going on for 35, 36 years.
Yeah. It's really something, because we used to take our children along when we did that, and now our children are doing the ministry now. Yes. It's really amazing.
Yes. Well, anyway, I'm gonna let you all go ahead and see the video, and we're anxious to see your comments. And if there are other videos you'd like to see, things you'd like to see, I think I've cooked 100 different things, because I got all these videos I need to go ahead and edit. I've been good. I'm gonna try my best to do even better and better and better. So like I said, I'm gonna do the chili one tomorrow, for Hope House chili tomorrow. Well, I'm not gonna post it tomorrow. I'm gonna start editing it. It takes me 3 or 4 days to edit. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to put up 2 videos a week. So we shall see.
You know what really happened now? We had doctor's appointments earlier this week, and we were walking across the parking lot to our car, and somebody stopped and rolled down the window. "Hey, I know you. We saw your videos.
Yes.
But you gonna put some more out there?"
Yes.
Okay, so we're kind of forced to, not forced, but we got to do it. We just got to do it more often. Okay. And I'm getting used to it. I know I wasn't one for. I don't want to do that. I'd rather watch the game, but you know what? I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Okay.
Yes,
so we're working on it.
Yes.
It's easier for my baby if I help her do it than not.
Yes.
And look at that smile. I'll do it for that. Yeah. You got me, baby. Yes, ma'am. You got me. I'm hooked. Yes. It's been that way since the first time I saw it.
Oh, Hampton, you know what the right thing to say. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, baby.
Love you, girl.
I love you too, sweetie.
All right. So anyway, y'all take care of each other, and keep loving each other. Let's keep praying for each other, that we'll be a blessing to whomever we come into contact with. Okay?
Yes.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.